Hey there, welcome to Play Noggin. I'm Julian, your brains player too. South Park has been on the air for 20 years now, delighting audiences with its constant stream of witty, fresh, highbrow humor. It's inspired spin-offs such as toys, a movie, and of course, video games. The latest addition to this fine tradition of class and understatement is the RPG South Park: The Fractured But Whole. In The Fractured But Whole, you play the new kid, who's tasked with saving the town from great evil forces and winning a game of pretend superheroes. You can have several powers that you unlock over the course of the game, but the one you always have in the end, the one that never leaves you behind, is your power of farts. Yeah, hold on to your butts because we're going there. To talk about farts, not your butt. While we at Play Noggin love exploring common video game tropes of time travel and mind control, we rarely get the chance to take a look deep inside you, into the bowels of your biology, to answer some intriguing but icky questions. So when The Fractured But Whole came out, we knew we couldn't pass on this gas. Don't worry, we'll be very scientific and mature as we discuss booty toots. Let's start with the basics. Why do we fart? For the most part, the wind you break is just air you accidentally swallowed when you were eating or drinking. It gets trapped in there and either comes out one end as a belch or another end as a fart. While everybody is different, typically people blow the butt tuba an average of 14 times a day and pass anywhere from a half liter to nearly 2 liters of gas daily. Yes, even girls. The average composition of a fart is about 59% nitrogen, 21% hydrogen, 9% carbon dioxide, 7% methane, and 4% oxygen. Those of you who know the composition of Earth's atmosphere off the top of your heads will notice those numbers don't match up, so what you expel can't just be swallowed air. Of course, those of you who have smelled a fart would know that too. That's because about 1% of a fart is made up of mercaptans and hydrogen sulfide, compounds that contain sulfur and give your farts that smelly smell that smells smelly. Those exciting, pungent gases coming out the back of you aren't solely made by what you ate or drank. Those smells are largely in part due to bacteria. These bacteria hang out in your colon, aka your large intestine, and there are a lot of them. There are about 100 trillion single-cell bacteria in there, or more than 10 times the number of human cells in your whole body. There's so much bacteria, they're what make up the lion's share of the dry weight of your poop. But poop is my number 2 priority in this video. Back to farts. Those bacteria are so numerous because they're well provided for. Our intestines keep them warm and safe. On top of that, we pipe food straight to them. When we eat, our food gets broken down by our teeth and stomach before the small intestine absorb the usable nutrients. So by the time the cheesy poofs reach our colon, we've extracted as many nutrients as we can from them. Inside our cells, we use those nutrients and oxygen to make energy in a process called cellular respiration. Cellular respiration makes a ton of adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, that your cells use for energy, and cellular respiration gives off carbon dioxide and water as a byproduct. The bacteria in our colon need ATP to produce energy too, but they don't have access to oxygen, so they can't use cellular respiration. Instead, they use a process called fermentation to break down our undigested food to produce ATP. Fermentation doesn't make nearly as much ATP as respiration, but it's the only way to survive where Lemmywinks lives. These bacteria aren't just a bunch of freeloaders getting food delivered to them for nothing. Their waste products include short-chain fatty acids, which we can break down and use for energy. So they're consuming the bits of our food we can't use and excreting a waste product that we can use for a little extra energy. It's like our bodies are, in part, fueled by bacteria poop. The byproducts aren't limited to short-chain fatty acids. The bacteria also excrete those smelly gases you know and love, unless you're trapped in a sound booth with them. Can we crack a window? And because there are hundreds of bacteria species in your gut, they can break down all manner of things that our digestive tract can't. They even eat some of the digestive tract itself, feeding off the dead cells and mucus lining of your gut. The makeup of everybody's gut bacteria is a little different, which is why everybody has their own unique blend of booty perfume, their eau de toilette, if you will. The other factor that determines how smelly your squeakers are is the food you eat. If the food you eat is harder for your small intestine to absorb, then the bacteria in your large intestine are going to have a farty party. Ironically, the gaseous foods aren't the unhealthy ones that Cartman loves so much, like chicken skins. Instead, it's the healthy stuff that makes you toot. Raffinose is one culprit. This indigestible sugar is found in cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and of course, beans. The fiber found in these foods will also help make more farts, along with a Mr. Hanky. Not that farts are only caused by greens and beans. Beef and pork may not make you produce as much gas, but they do contain methionine, a sulfur-containing amino acid that will make your farts stink of rotten eggs. Plus, fat slows digestion, meaning the bacteria in your colon has longer to go back to your butt buffet for seconds. And if you're lactose intolerant, meaning you lack the enzyme lactase, which breaks down the sugars in dairy products, your gut bacteria will go to town on that cow juice, leaving you bloated and uncomfortable. If you really want to get the most out of your farts and take it to new kids' superpower levels of gaseousness, aim to eat a balanced meal with plenty of greens for gas volume and red meats, dairy products, and other sulfurous foods for a pungent odor. Who knows, maybe it'll come in handy and you'll even save the world. Just don't use these new powers for evil, like farting on innocent bystanders. Okay, guys? Guys? Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, you can click the subscribe button and see new ones right away. Wow, magic. Speaking of eating till you're a bloated, gassy blob, check out our video on Kirby here. And as always, don't forget to keep on playing.